Okay, in this video, I am going to show you how to run reports. You've entered a whole bunch of surveys. Now you want to be able to run reports, or you've previously entered some, you've done reports, and you've then added more, and you want to run reports on those. As you can see, I'm using Community Futures Peaceful Yard, so I'm going to try to avoid you seeing any company information because I want to respect the confidentiality of the information that you're seeing. So reports, you would go to, so again, you would click on reports. You're clicking on power search. You're clicking on new search. I'm going to show you quickly afterwards, save search and recent search. The save search will bring up reports that you've done in the past and you've said you want to save them. And the recent search will just pull you up any most recent searches that you've done. So when we click on new search, what information is primary to this report? We click on the survey that we have entered that we want to get a report on. So in this case, I'm going to click on Regional Business Liaison Questionnaire. And do I want to include any information? In this case, we do. We're just going to say we want to include company. That will just give the company name that answered the survey in any specific way. Now you can not include that if you want. You can leave it blank, or you can include it in your survey. So we're going to include it. Go next. Then it's going to give you step 2 here. In this case, it would say you could run the report in the last month. You want to go by geography. So in the case of Community Futures Peaceful Yard, it's Tumber Ridge, Chatwood, Dawson Creek, Taylor, Fort St. John, those areas. So you could do it by the geographic regions that the system itself has been broken down into, or you can do it by industry. And in this case, it only works if you have entered NAICS codes into the company profiles. And most communities are starting to do that now, but still a lot of communities have not done it. And there's a lot of old information in the systems that are not populated with NAICS codes, and they really should be. But so we're just going to leave this blank for now. And we would recommend probably leaving it blank for most reports that you're ever going to run. Then we would click on next, and it's going to come up with what company reporting fields do you want to report on? In this case, we just want to know the company name. So we're going to scroll down to the bottom and we're going to go next. Then it's going to open up with the survey itself. So pick your regional liaison questionnaire reporting fields. In this case, we're going to go select all. Now we could just pick one of these if we just want, or 1 or 2 or 5 of them if we just want certain information, and it'll just report on them that way. And there's, of course, you could filter, you go greater than, less than, equal to, whatever you want to do on number of employees, etc. But in this case, we're going to go select all. So we just run that report to select all. And we go finish. Now you'll see, just like any other report, it's going to run that little wheel and it's going to go round and around and around until it runs the report. Here it is, the report's done. Now under options, when we click on options on the right hand side, as you can see, it's right, review your results, go over to options on the right hand side. You can clear the search so you can start over again. You can email this report to somebody on your board or a council member or another partner in your organization. You can export it out to Excel. In this case, it will show you the company name in the Excel spreadsheet and then how they answered certain questions. You can follow it. You can graph it. Here, it doesn't show the company name. So this is a report that you would typically give to other people because it doesn't include specific individualized information. Summarize it, you can link it, you can map it, showing where you've done things in the geographic regions. You can save the search, which I will show you in a moment, and then you can also create a tag for this report. So it'll tag every business as being, reported, or just a date, or regional liaison or something, however you want to tag it. But again, in this case, I think save search is the most important for this particular step that we're doing right now. So we're just going to go to options. We're going to pick on graph. It's now going to take a moment and then it's going to create this PDF. And this PDF You can scroll through and you'll see the number of employees and etc. If you want, you can download this report to Adobe PDF. You can download it to Excel. You can download it to a PowerPoint, or you can create a Word document. Let's just say we want to create a PDF. So we would click on Microsoft PowerPoint. As you can see, it's downloaded the PowerPoint. It's down here, and if you click on that, it will open up into the PowerPoint. Now, I personally don't think they're the prettiest PowerPoints. It's basically taking this report and just throwing it into a PowerPoint, but it allows you to go in, edit, modify however you want to do it. Again, you can use it to do a PowerPoint this way, and it is kind of handy, but again, you can also create your PowerPoint. So whatever is easiest for you, and sometimes we all have limited time, so this just makes it a little bit quicker for you to. You can also print this report, and you can toggle the print preview, etc., etc. So all of those options exist. Now let's just say we want to be able to run this report simple in the future. So 2 weeks go by, you've entered more information, you just want to run that same search over again. So you would just, once you've done a report once, just save the report. So report on liaisons. And I'd say I was a perfect speller, but anyways, press OK. You could select recurrence. It will give you an option to, and it will email you the report weekly, etc. But in this case, we just picked on save for OK. Now, if I want to go back up and start over again, I just go back up, and this is where we started right at the very beginning in step 1. In this case, I want to look at the saved search. I just want to run that report again. And I would just go to my saved search, and I would click on report on liaisons, and it will run the report automatically with the updated new information that's now been added to the system. I hope this helps you. And if you have any questions, just let me know. But I also want to point out to you that you can go to downloads. And at downloads, in the very top is a section called tutorial. You can download the 2021 tutorial by selecting download. This gives you answers to most of your questions, not all. I want to emphasize not all questions. Some you will need to, it might be just easier to reach out to get the help you need. And you can also, if you're having a challenge to do something, is just contact technical support, and it will open up a new ticket where somebody from Executive Pulse will get back to you with the answers to the questions that you may have. Anything else? Again, just let me know. Thank you.